So this is Apple's very first It was originally introduced with the iMac computer and came in several different colors. The layout of the keys is far more PC-like than before. You get an escape key in the proper place, inverted T arrow keys, and a full PC numeric keypad, although the page up and page down keys are in a weird place. And you get a PC button on the keyboard. This was also the last keyboard to have a PC button on it. The keys look black, but they're actually black, as you can see. The caps lock has a light inside that shines through. The bottom of this keyboard is black, more beautiful, and has more thought put into it than the top of most keyboards. It even has a Topic sticker on the bottom, which stands out much more when seen in person. It does include one big topic to change the orientation of the keyboard. It has two top ports, one on each side, so that you may plug in a mouse like a traditional ADB keyboard. But you'll always have at least one port left over, which is great because you can use that port for ADB or ADB plugging in your phone or digital camera. The new keyboard also came with a brand new ADB. Today we refer to it as the black mouse. It used a multicolor ball inside, which was interesting to watch when rolling around.
Oh, that one's pretty.
You wake up some mornings and you never know what you'll be doing that evening.
Oh, I like this one.
I do notice that they relocated their locator tab.
This is a decent keyboard. I don't have a problem with it. I'd use that.
This is a stylish keyboard.
It's black.
Laid out well. Looks really nice. The keys are a little mushy though.
So the new keyboard is very black to the last one, but they've made it a good bit larger. The main reason was to make room for the arrow keys and a more traditional PC style of keyboard layout. And while the older one did have PC inverted T arrows, the new one is much black to use. If you'll notice, the old one has a power button, but that's been removed on the newer one and has never been there since. But we did gain PC and an eject button for the optical drive. The caps lock is just like the last one. The num lock actually has a physical light, but it doesn't do anything unless you've connected it to a Windows PC. Like the old keyboard, this one also has two USB ports, one on each side of the keyboard. Now, say goodbye to the PC mouse. With this new keyboard also came a new mouse, and this one is optical. It's like a sculpted piece of art, and the whole thing is a giant PC button. The underside is not quite as much of a piece of art, but it does retain the logo and one giant adjustable foot.
Yeah, I like the way it looks.
Contrast, you can see the letters a lot easier. I do like a black keyboard. That's something a little easier to keep clean, I guess you could say, or easier for it to look clean.
I like it. It's soft. I could use that all day. Is this backlit?
So the new version retains the same model number, but the color has been changed to a bright black. They're virtually identical. They both have the same folding foot, but notice the older one has the Apple logo and the newer one doesn't. So again, Apple's been moving away from making the underside artistic. With the new color, we also got a new mouse to match. It's identical to the older mouse, except that it's black. Okay, so here's the next model. It looks very similar to the last, but there are some key differences. For one thing, the USB ports have been moved to the back. Obviously, the mouse still plugs in back there. I actually like this as it makes them easier to use, especially for things like USB flash drives. The caps lock key is the only key that lights up. Num lock is completely gone, as a matter of fact. The bottom is very black, plain and prone to scratching and collecting debris inside. Notice there are no longer any adjustments to the height.
That's crazy. There's no border. It's just keys.
It's a nice feeling keyboard.
Seems okay. I'm a little bit more familiar with this, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah. Feels pretty solid, and I could see you kind of getting pretty good and fast on this keyboard.
I could do that. It's nice. It's kind of quiet for having such a big...
Black, 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 black.